Are Chelsea going to do back-to-back quick doubles against Newcastle? Who says no? Chelsea face Newcastle at St James's Park tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup, and this is a must win. No excuses, it is a must win. Yeah, every game's a must win, but this game is a must win. I'm not even joking. We need to take the Carabao Cup serious. This team, this squad, this club needs silverware. It's what Chelsea are built on. We need to take every competition serious. The exact same way the club and the fans are looking at the Conference League, saying we need and we must win it, is the same way we need to win a Carabao Cup and the FA Cup if we can. Every cup counts at this point. Every cup can push this team into greater things, which is the Premier League and the Champions League. Tomorrow night's game is going to be very interesting. I'm intrigued to see if Eddie Howe rotates that Newcastle squad. Regardless of the fact if he rotates it, I expect Chelsea Football Club to pick up the win against Newcastle. Our A team is fantastic and our B team is good enough to compete with Newcastle United. But before I do go on, if you have not clicked that subscribe button, make sure you do so. About 89% of you are not subscribed when you're watching this video. So please click the subscribe button. Click the like button and trust me, you're going to enjoy it, man. This is the channel you want to be at. So I'm going to go straight into the lineup. This is the lineup I believe Maresca should go for and I think he might go for. So let's get straight into this. In goal, I've gone for Jorgensen. At right back, I've gone for Malo Gusto. The centre-back partnership, I've gone for Tosin and Badiashile. And at left back, returning back to the side, Cucurella. I hope Jorgensen has a fantastic game against Newcastle. He needs to keep a clean sheet. He needs to have a good performance. I hope he is tested and he performs some magical saves, because I don't know one Chelsea fan out there that has faith in Robert Sanchez. And what makes it worse, our A-team back line don't have faith in the guy. I've put Malo Gusto in my predicted lineup. Reason being, I still feel like we need quality to face Newcastle, and he is quality. And I don't trust Disasi. I don't think we should go for a full B team from our Conference League B team and put them up against this Newcastle side. I don't trust Disasi at right back. I don't want to see him at right back. Plus, I feel like, I'm going to give you a little preview on this one. I feel like we should drop Malo Gusto from our right back situation going on in the A team. I believe the man I'm going to talk about next at left back should be a part of our A team. But the reason why I'm playing him now against Newcastle is because he didn't get enough minutes, or he didn't get enough minutes against Newcastle on the weekend. I think he needs to be integrated into the A team on the weekend against Man United. Now that man I'm talking about is Marc Cucurella. I think Marc Cucurella needs to start at left back in this game, and I believe he's got the sauce, man. He's one of the best left backs in the world at the moment. One of the best left backs at inverting. That inverted role is tailor-made for Cucurella, and I hope he gets back into the A team. But let me move on to the centre-back partnership. Now, I've gone for Tosin and Badiashile. I feel like these two should be the starters of this game. Like, Disasi, he could get in, but I don't think he's going to get in. Plus, I've seen a few images online with Maresca talking to Tosin and Badiashile, so I'm guessing that is his centre-back partnership he's going to go for. Disasi can come on at half-time or 60th minute for Gusto, play right back if he needs to, if we're in a comfortable position. But Disasi at the moment, he's I wouldn't call him the weak link, because Badiashile is also a weak link, and Tosin sometimes can be a bit flaky, but Disasi right now doesn't get into this team that I put out right now against Newcastle. So we're moving on to the midfield. I've gone for Enzo Fernandez and Renato Vega. Renato Vega for me is an absolute starter, whether he's at left back, centre back, central midfield, he can do it all. But in this game, he's guaranteed to start. But for me, I would put him right next to Enzo. It allows Cucurella to play. And I'm about to show you why this makes sense. So as you can see, playing Renato Vega and Cucurella in the same team on the left-hand side, it allows both of them to interchange with each other. Renato Vega can join the back three. Marc Cucurella can invert into the midfield, and vice versa. We can even play Renato Vega as the dropping six, but I would rather the partner who I've put him in, which is Enzo, to be the six in this game. So Renato Vega and Cucurella's role will be interchangeable, and I think that would work. Renato Vega will also bring us height in the game, and it will bring us a bit more strength next to Enzo Fernandez. The other player that could be competing for Renato Vega's spot in my starting 11 would be KDH, but I don't think KDH has had a good start to his Chelsea career, and to be honest, it's looking like it's a wasted signing. The second player I do want to give a good shout out to possibly being able to start, which I don't think he will be Cassidy. When I've seen Cassidy play for Chelsea, he's absolutely balled out. He's been a great midfielder, but I don't think Maresca's going to start him in the Carabao Cup against Newcastle. Newcastle, unfortunately, but I do like the looks of Cassidy. It's clear as day that Enzo Fernandez is no longer part of the A-team, and a lot of Chelsea fans are happy about it, and me being one of them, I can't lie. I was an Enzo fanboy, but I see the difference. I'm sorry, I would rather play our best players than players that I like. Lavia starts over Enzo Fernandez week in, week out at the moment when he's fit. Caicedo is an obvious one. We don't even need to have a conversation about that. He's one of the first names on the team sheet. He starts over Enzo night and day, in my dreams even. I do expect Enzo Fernandez to start this game and be given the captaincy armband. All I hope for that he's played in the 6 and he's not played in the 8 and he's not overrunning that midfield, because it's easy for the likes of Joe Linton and Willock or whoever, Guimaraes, to get round Enzo Fernandez and make it a tough game for us. Like the weekend, I said it, it's all about the midfield battle. And you kind of could tell it was all about the midfield battle. And we won that, so we won the game. Now, with my front four, I've gone for a little bit of a surprise, and I've gone for Mykhailo Mudryk left wing. In the 10, I've gone for Nkunku. Right wing, I've gone for Jadon Sancho. And up top, João Felix. Now, some of you might be watching this and thinking, that looks a bit different, that looks a bit confusing. Certain players are playing in positions we haven't seen them play all season for Chelsea. But let me explain. Mykhailo Mudryk is our left wing at the moment, especially when the likes of Neto is starting on the left wing at the weekend. I think Mykhailo Mudryk's going to get the left wing. And on the right wing, I see it being Jadon Sancho. Now, again, some of you might be looking at me like, Jadon Sancho right wing? One, we ain't seen him play right wing at Chelsea, yes, but he's played right wing for Man United. Yeah, it weren't at a good standard, but where he did play it at a good standard was Borussia Dortmund. Jadon Sancho didn't get no minutes at the weekend, so I'm expecting him to start, and I'm expecting him to start on the right wing. And it would be nice to see him play at the right wing, because at the moment our right wing options are Neto and Madueke, and I don't think either of them start this game. So my guess will be, and my preferred option at the moment, to be honest, will be Jadon Sancho right wing, and on the left wing, Mykhailo Mudryk. Now, the last two players to mention is Christopher Nkunku and João Felix. I did mention this previously in my Panathinaikos video, that João Felix might be better in the 9 and Christopher Nkunku better in the 10. I just think eventually Maresca needs to open his eyes and see, maybe if I play João Felix in the 9 in the B team and Nkunku in the 10, which is his best position, we might get more out of both of them when we play these harder teams. And I hope to see it. I've been right so far in majority of my preview lineups. So maybe Maresca's watching it again. Enzo, if you're watching it again, take a leaf out my book, because trust me, I won't do you lot wrong. Now, that was my predicted lineup, and now I'm going to go for my score line. I'm going to go for a Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. Yes, that's right. I think my B team is going to not concede in this game. I'm not sure if that's more confidence or if that's me hoping Jorgensen keeps a clean sheet. I don't know. I will take it regardless, but I'm going for Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0. And I hope this comes into fruition. I'm going to go for a João Felix goal, and you know what? Mudryk likes a goal against Newcastle, so I'm going to give Mudryk a goal and João Felix a goal. Now we're at the end of the video, people. Like I said at the start of the video, if you've not subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and drop down in the comments what you think of this starting 11. If you don't agree with it, let me know. If you agree with it, let me know, so I know I'm not a madman. But people, Santana, I'm out and up the Chelsea.